Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher along with BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak, Chris Flaherty, Veris Conley, Alita Charbonneau with a book review, Gretchen Carey with the community calendar, Aaron Trickett and Carter Ames are in the control booth for us today. There's no sports because spring is just getting underway at Burlington High School. The High School Building Committee had another community forum on Thursday, March 27. Two options were heavily discussed. AR8, which would be an addition and renovation of the existing building, and NC5, which would be new construction. Participants at the meeting were very divided on which option they felt would be best.
I think that what I'm feeling in the community is sort of a division of people who think that AR8 is the best way to go, and another group that thinks that building on the field, which should be NC5, that's the best way to go. And what I'd like to ask all of you is to have an open mind and realize that what we have to do is come together.
What I do know, and I think is what folks need to know, is that NC5 is predicated on our ability to recreate a comparable varsity field on that site out there, and that's what the whole ANRAD process, and if we can't fit that there, it really doesn't matter what it costs. We can't do it, and that's going to kind of sort of push us in a direction, if you see what I mean.
I'm Bill Boyven, Vice Chair of the Conservation Commission. We're aware that there are numerous wetlands on this property. I don't see any logic in tearing up and throwing away the best athletic field we have in town that cost us a lot of money. It makes no financial sense, and as a town meeting member, I don't want to throw away money that we've already approved.
Hi, my name is Kevin Botiglio. I'm in Abada. I live on Valley Circle. I just feel like, if I'm being honest, AR8 has the best chance of getting passed for our town. The field has been an issue the whole time. It's caused a lot of heartache. I appreciate your time, consideration. It's been a painstaking process. But moving the field into wetlands, they're called wetlands for a reason. I walked over there several times the last couple of weeks. It's drenched over there. It's totally soaked. And I don't know if anybody's considered, if you build a new stadium there, the impact on the environment.
My name's Amanda Lee. I'm a 10-year teacher in this building at Burlington High School. I've lived in Burlington for 10 years. I see both AR8 and NC5 as a win for me, considering that both will be new buildings. But for me, and for I believe all of the people in Burlington, we just need to make sure that this project happens. That's the most important thing, and whether it be the financial aspects, the wetlands, or whatever it's happening, the most important thing is that we do what the committee said and we come together to make sure that Burlington has a building that we can be proud of.
Sharpen your pencil a little more on AR8, and let's get a true estimate if you worked really hard as if that was the one you cared about. And let's see what that can get down to in the same way that NC5 seemed to really be drilled down on.
I believe NC5 is contingent on finding a location for the field, and in particular, since we don't have the results of that study yet, I think that we can't choose until we have the results of that study, because if the study says, sorry, it's a nice idea, but you can't put the field where the practice field is, the wetland field, if that's infeasible, then NC5 comes off the table, I think, by definition.
We want to leave something. We want to create something together that in 50 years, we're still going to be like, yeah, I was a part of that. I helped create that. I spoke up and I made sure that we made something beautiful. We made something that people think back and they're like, thank you for making that for us.
The next meeting will be April 10th. Committee Chair Catherine Bond expressed in her closing remarks that she feels they're making great progress and reminded attendees to work together so that they can find an option that the whole town can buy into. Indian Americans for Burlington held their annual meet and greet for Burlington candidates running for local office. The event offered candidates a chance to speak with constituents and also hosted a speech contest for 10 through 18-year-olds to hone in their own public speaking skills. BCAT volunteer Vijay Enjakar was there. Let's look.
Believing deeply in the power of small actions that
Indian Americans for Burlington held a meet and greet for candidates running for local office in the upcoming town election. BNEWS volunteer reporter Vijay Enjakar was there to speak with some of the organization's members.
Our aim is basically bringing this platform for the candidates to the Indian community and how they can help the Indian community to grow in this Burlington area. And this year's event was very unique because we also brought in the speech competition.
start now.
Wherein we want our Burlington youth to be involved in this event and learn about the elections, and once they grow up, how they can help the town becoming a member, becoming a election candidate for the basically they are our future, and they can help us in many ways.
So we are giving a platform for all the town election officials here to talk about what they can do for the community. And Indian American being the biggest part of the community of Burlington, I think it is very important that Indian Americans learn about the town election officials and also learn to vote for them as well. So if you know about our Indian Americans, we are very much interested about the education, right? So we wanted our town to have a better school and we wanted our kids to have a better education here.
We have quite a bit of population of Indians within the town of Burlington. We have a lot of school-going kids, and Diwali happens to be one of our main events, and we would like that to be offered as a holiday.
The Burlington town need to spend more attention to the creating the arena for the sports. For example, I can give you the pickleball. We don't have a lot of pickleball courts, not indoor, not outdoors.
And I think the town election officials, one of them are school committee, and also the moderators, the town committee, town president, everyone is very much interested in the education here. I think that is the most important factor that we wanted to hear from them too. We wanted to hear from the school committee members what they can do for us.
From the Indian Americans for Burlington candidate meet and greet at Grandview Farm, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
Director of the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department, Brendan Egan, was awarded the prestigious O'Brien Humanitarian Award from the MRPA, or Massachusetts Parks and Recreation Association, at their recent conference. This award is the highest honor bestowed by the MRPA and recognizes a park and recreation professional who has demonstrated the advancement of the parks and recreation industry. This person is a respected member of the community and maintains strong dedication and passion for the parks and recreation in Massachusetts. This award was established by the MRPA's Executive Board in 1980 in memory of Peter C. and Eric W. O'Brien, longtime members of their association. Brendan has been an active member of the association since 1999. He served on the MRPA Conference Committee for many years, as well as the Executive Board, where he served as president in 2010. Brendan loves working with the team at BRPD and looks forward to the challenges each day brings. He is extremely grateful for the support of his wife Amy and their two children, Carter and Claire. Congratulations, Brendan. At their latest meeting, the Select Board unanimously voted to appoint Jacqueline Tabaji to the position of Firefighter Paramedic. Burlington Fire Chief Andy Connerty was before the board with Tabaji's recommendation, saying she has served as a civilian fire dispatcher with the department for 2 years and has performed well in this position. From the moment she came in as a dispatcher, we knew that she wanted to be a firefighter, said Connerty. Tabaji is a longtime resident of Burlington and graduated Burlington High. Connerty noted she worked full-time as a dispatcher while going to paramedic school full-time and is at the top of the firefighting eligibility list. All Tabaji's supervising officers speak highly of her and look forward to her transition to the fire department paramedic role. Tabaji is the second female firefighter ever to join the Burlington Fire Department, the first being Rebecca Donahue, who was appointed in 2024. The Burlington Police Department has a new officer who joined a short time ago and has been making a big splash everywhere he goes. Chris Flaherty has the story.
The latest addition to Burlington's finest has taken the community by storm. Officer Zuko, a search and rescue canine in training, joined the ranks of the Burlington Police Department in November of 2024.
So Zuko came here by way of a grant. We had a grant opportunity through the Department of Justice, the Byrne grant, through the Massachusetts Office of Grants and Research, and one of the funding opportunities was a search and rescue dog. So we saw a need, we saw the grant opportunity, and we took it, and we're very glad we did.
Zuko's partner, Officer Auris Medico, has been a patrol officer with Burlington for 4 years.
I've really enjoyed my time in Burlington, getting to know the community as well as the department. I've participated in CIT training, which is crisis intervention training. That will be a big part of what Zuko does. How to assist with different populations, whether it's autism, dementia, or even domestic, things like that. So it goes over a plethora of different crises and how to manage those. And we've brought a lot of that training now to Zuko, and we'll be able to use him in some of those disciplines as well. A typical day around town with Officer Zuko is we come in at about 8 a.m., we go to roll call, and then we go to a few different schools. Normally we try to start our day at one of the elementary schools or the middle school. We'll go to the high school once he's calmed down a little bit, and then go to some town offices to finish off. So by the time it's 2:33, he is down for the count and he's ready for a nap, but he definitely enjoys his time and he loves going around town and meeting different people, and everyone is always happy to see him.
In just a few months, Zuko has made a major impact on the department and the community.
I have very much enjoyed my time with Zuko. He has been a great addition from day one. I've had him for a few months, and I am grateful for him every day. He is a great addition to my job as well as my home life. My family loves him. He's awesome, and I have another dog at home who they're best friends. My favorite thing to do with Zuko, obviously I love having him at home and going on walks and just seeing that excitement in him. He is obsessed with the snow, so that's been a fun thing to watch him learn, discover, and grow to love. But I love going to the schools with him and seeing kids and their faces light up when he walks in a room, even teachers. It's nice to have that positive part of the job, and I love being able to go into an environment and know that it's going to bring the mood up and that everyone's going to appreciate my presence there. So I think my favorite part of Zuko so far is how happy we make people as a team going around town.
You could come into any roll call where he comes in. I was present in a roll call the other day. The lieutenant was running roll call, and all of a sudden Zuko comes running up the stairs, and the first thing the lieutenant said was, well, I've lost my roll call, because he's in there. They're now engaged with him. They're paying attention to him. He brings the mood up. He brings the morale up. You've seen him. I mean, he's tired right now, but you've seen him. He's a great addition, and everybody loves to see him.
Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNEWS Weekly.
The Middlesex Sheriff's Office, or MSO, continues to urge residents to be aware of ongoing scam attempts targeting residents using sophisticated tactics via text, call, email, and online platforms. Among the schemes the Sheriff's Office is warning of are jury duty and arrest scams. In these scams, perpetrators claim individuals have missed jury duty or threaten arrest over the phone for failing to pay fines or fees. The scammers advise individuals to make payments using unconventional methods like cryptocurrency or gift cards, or surrender themselves to law enforcement agencies at specific locations. In these cases, the perpetrators will often use the name of a current or retired law enforcement professional. If you ever get a call to do that, just drive up to the police station and ask for Chief Brown. The MSO Administrative Office fields calls weekly from residents targeted by scammers claiming to be members of the Sheriff's Office and other law enforcement agencies. Please remember that no legitimate law enforcement agency will contact you this way. If you're in trouble, they'll come to your door. For a detailed list of common scams the MSO is warning of, visit our website. We'll also have a special with the Sheriff's Department later on this month. Middlesex Sheriff Peter J. Katusian is pleased to announce registration is now open for the 2025 Youth Public Safety Academy. The Youth Academy runs for a series of one-week sessions designed to introduce our youngest citizens to role models in public safety, namely sheriff's officers and local police, fire, and EMS personnel, as well as to teach them valuable life and safety lessons. Academy cadets participate in a series of activities throughout the camp, visiting with the local police and fire officials on Community Day, as well as to learn how to make evacuation plans for emergencies and participate in exercises designed to demonstrate the power and importance of teamwork. The Academy is run at the Middlesex Training Academy in Chelmsford, with transportation and lunch provided. Shawsheen Valley, no, April is just around the corner, and COA Director Marge Jetman visited BCAT to fill us in on what's coming up at the Senior Center, as well as a rundown on what to expect at the Senior Prom next week.
How are ticket sales going for our Senior Prom?
We are sold out.
Sold out.
And we are a week away from the prom.
We're a week away.
Yeah,
wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. Time flies.
Yep. So we should have a really great time. Cocktail hour starts at 5. Dinner served at 6:30. So, you know, we're going to do the superlatives. We'll have the king and queen. Jack Farron will be our DJ again. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Shawsheen Valley Technical High School recently announced its first semester honorees for Senior of the Month program. The initiative allows faculty to spotlight exemplary students who demonstrate outstanding character, leadership, and dedication to their school and community. Each recognized senior will receive special acknowledgement from the Billerica Lodge of Elks and will be in the running for the prestigious Senior of the Year award, set to be revealed at a May awards ceremony. Burlington resident Aswad Bahora, a senior in programming and web development, was named the Male Senior of the Month for December. Ranked in the top 25 of his class, Aswad is known for his adaptability, logic, and patience. He actively contributes to his community through the Islamic Center, helping to set up community dinners throughout Ramadan and fostering unity during the holy month. Aswad gained valuable experience as a co-op tech desk assistant at Team Logic IT and assists with his family's business as a packing and distributor assistant. A straight-A student, Aswad is involved in Skills USA, National Honor Society, and Student Cabinet. He also plays tennis. After graduation, Aswad plans to attend a four-year college and major in cybersecurity and computer science. Burlington High School had 2 teams compete in the regional Tenacity Academic Scholarship Competition. The competition consists of 4 events: math, literature, history, and art. One of the teams took home medals and trophies for earning 2nd place in art and 3rd place overall. Robert Paris caught up with the winning team.
A BHS Tenacity Challenge team was awarded 3rd place overall out of 20 teams at the Tenacity Challenge competition in early March. We talked with some of the students and found out why the challenge was important to them.
So we mainly had the idea and did mainly most of the things for art, which is very gratifying because we did plays for that. But everybody helped with everything, and it's sort of like different people get leadership roles in different places, like different sort of competitions, like the art, the history, and the English, and that's what we had. We had art.
As part of the competition, the students had to make a video with the help from BCAT. Nancy Tekatayazi led this project.
Yeah, but do you also plan to take care of the root cause of the issue? This isn't just a case of bad judgment. This is systematic racism, and while it may be uncomfortable to discuss, students are causing harm to other students, making them feel isolated and unsupported.
Prompt was about misinformation on social media and if we should regulate. My team took the stance of regulation, and we practically comprised 3 parts. We did art, history, and literature. We made a film. We practically defended our thesis in front of judges, and we created an art piece that talks about like our movement and why social media should be regulated and which ways it would look like on TikTok.
While the team will enjoy the win, they will also cherish the bond they developed.
Favorite part about this, the friends I made along the way. Nancy, shout out to her because she practically was the mastermind of the whole project. Shout out to Julia, shout out to Lily as well, and our mastermind Ben, but he isn't here with us. But definitely be the memories, the friends we made along the way, what we accomplished along the way as well.
Be with different people from different schools who have either the same background as us or have gone through the same things. And it's just a very fun experience that we were able to talk about important things in life and in society, but we also get to have fun with each other.
And also I would say like seeing other people's perspectives in the same topic and how like
everyone has like a different view and something is like really nice.
I loved working with my teammates. It was so much fun having them. And while we had like ups and downs, we still were able to conquer that and honestly just win.
Congratulations, everyone, on a wonderful achievement. From Burlington High School, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.
The Burlington High School robotics team recently competed in Reefscape, a competition simulating undersea ecosystems. Let's take a look.
The Burlington High School Devilbotz 2876 robotics team has been competing in the last few weeks and is hoping to keep it going.
I think it went great. We went to one of the most competitive events in all of New England, and we ended up placing 12th, and we ended up being the captain of the 8th Alliance, so we got to play on the playoffs, and it was super fun, and we did amazing. I thought the robot did great. You know, we had a bunch of features that were added this last week that we're able to use at competition, and we ended up scoring more than we ever have. We got a lot of points for our team.
We did great. We were actually the 8th Alliance captains. We ranked number 12. And we had the opportunity to pick 2 teams at the competition to go into playoffs. I'm the human player on the field. I'm the one who loads the pieces onto the robot into this big funnel, and that's just a lot of fun.
The robot drives pretty smoothly. The only issue we have is when we're against walls. We use a new bumper material this year, so it's much thicker, so it makes it slightly harder to move around.
From a point of view, I think we have developed a lot since last year. And for example, in the pit crew team-wise, we made 2 different teams this year, at least for pit crews, because last year, with the robot being battered and damaged with every other competition, every other match, we had to get stressed over who deals with what. So this time we made 2 different teams that would cycle through each match to make sure that they can fix the robot and send. So this is less stressful for the other team and also more efficient.
For driving, we had a lot of auto-align features to specify. We had a lot of cameras around the bot. We have these QR codes, and the robot scans them and understands the field. And we were able to use this a lot this year and help the driver line up. And that caused the driver to increase driving time and cycle time, so we were able to score much more pieces. And that's something I'm really proud of. And this year was difficult, but I feel like our team was much better and more unison than last year.
Now it depends. We're still waiting on the results to see whether we make the next level of competition.
So we have around a 7% chance of making it to the New England District Championship. This has been one of our best seasons so far. We've really picked it up in the last 3 years, and hopefully we'll do better next year.
We all wish the best of luck to the BHS Devilbotz 2876 in their future endeavors. I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
Proud wherever he is. Up next, we have a book review of Remarkably Bright Creatures with Alita Charbonneau, following this week's community calendar with Gretchen Carey.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. On April 6th, the Made in Burlington store is having an event called How to Catch the Easter Bunny, Craft and Story. Everyone is welcome. For more information and to register, go to the following website. On April 8th through the 14th, the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department is having an Eggscursion scavenger hunt. For more information and to register, go to their website. On April 10th from 7 to 8 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be having Millie Nash stop by to talk about her book, So Many Gardens. She will share her insights into her creative process, offering a glimpse into the art of crafting poetry. Pre-registration is required. For more information and to register, go to their library website. For more community calendar events, go to bcattv.org, burlingtonpubliclibrary.org, and burlingtonrecreation.org. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
I'm Alita Charbonneau for BCAT TV. As a member of the Friends of the Burlington Public Library, I'd like to give my thoughts on Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This is a touching story of loss, hope, and a remarkable friendship between some unlikely characters. If you've watched the documentary, My Octopus Teacher, you know how intelligent and resilient octopus can be. The book begins with Marcellus, a giant Pacific octopus who starts his story in first person by numbering his days in captivity. Tova Sullivan, a 70-year-old woman, begins working at the Sewell Bay Aquarium, where Marcellus is imprisoned shortly after her husband's death. She must keep busy. It's the only way Tova has coped over the past 30 years since her son Eric's mysterious disappearance. After several late nights of mopping floors and tidying up the aquarium, Tova and Marcellus develop a heartwarming friendship. Ever the sleuth, Marcellus is determined to solve the mystery regarding how Eric vanished. And now for a fun fact about the book. Netflix has picked up this story and is adapting it into a movie. It's rumored that Sally Fields will play the part of Tova. Happy reading, friends.
Our photo of the week was sent in by Henry Morin, who is studying abroad at Vrije University, Amsterdam. It features one of the millions of bicycles in the Netherlands, parked at the intersection of Fietspad and Machinwood MP, taken at the sunset outside of Amsterdam. We'd like to see your photos. The photos could be of something you see around town, the weather outside your own door, or families of photos of family, friends, and pets. Whatever you think is interesting, we'd like to share with us and the community. Send them to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. That's all we have for this week. A little preview of what we're working on for next week. An inside look at the new indoor pickleball courts coming to town. A behind-the-scenes look of Rev 250, a reenactment filming here in Burlington, commemorating the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution. New music classes at BHS, and a look at the start of the spring sports season. I'm Phil Gallagher, and I'll see you again next week.